What is going on, everybody? Ivan here, and today we're going to cover two of the most powerful solutions out there on the market if you want to create any type of course: Kajabi and Whop. Both the platforms have such a wide array of features and offerings that they entail within them, so it can be very easy to get lost in the weeds when figuring out which one is going to be the right fit for me. Both of them are commonly used to sell any type of digital courses as well as host communities. So for both the platforms today, we're going to be covering their features, use case scenarios, and pricing to see which one is going to be right for you. Let's go ahead and start with Whop. Now, if you guys want to follow along with what I'm doing for both the platforms, there are going to be links in the description down below. So if you guys want a free trial of the platform, go ahead and go through those. And once we click on the Whop link, let's go ahead and see what the sign-up process is like. Alrighty, so we're going to start selling here, and what we would like to sell is going to be community access, but there's going to be a lot of different options here, from service, digital content, software subscription, different stuff like that. And let's go ahead and name it testing product. Now there's going to be a lot of templates to choose from, but I highly suggest to pick one that's going to be the most similar to you. But just for example purposes, I'm going to go ahead and create one from scratch. So let's go ahead and scroll here, create one from scratch. And let's boom, create it. So now the best thing about the platform so far is that the barrier of entry is going to be tremendously low. As you guys see, you can actually create a profile and start selling for completely free. The only times you guys get actually charged is whenever someone actually purchases, where they take 3% and some payment processing fees. But let's go ahead and see what you guys are actually getting in return. So the way that the platform works is we take a bunch of internal apps like courses or chats, and we sell that to our audience. So the way that's going to look like is if we go to add apps right over here, we can go ahead and add a chat or content or forums, and that way that can be part of the value add that users are actually receiving. So right off the bat, what most people do is they add a chat, and from here on we can modify who can actually interact with it, who can post different stuff like that. And when we click on access, we can actually control if it's going to be a free group or a paid and private group. And that's where you guys can create your product, if it's going to be paid or free. So by doing that, we just click here. Let's go ahead and press paid, and it's going to be subscription here. So let's go ahead and make it $5. And that way you can also modify the subscription period or trials or initial fees, different stuff like that. So let's press continue. And depending on your guys' strategy, right? Like some people want to display the price, some people don't. Like let's say if you're selling something really expensive, you probably don't want to display price right away to kind of scare folks off. So you want to keep it hidden. Kind of depends on what you guys' strategy is. But since it's $5, right? I don't think that's going to scare too many people away. Let's just go ahead and keep it visible, press continue. And boom, we're locked and ready. But so far, our product's only tied to our chat right over here. We probably don't want that, right? Because people are going to be paying for more things than a chat. So that way, we got to add more things to it. And if we want to add more things to it, right? As you guys thought, we got to add more apps. So let's go scroll down here, select courses. So from here, we can actually create a course here internally. Let's go ahead and create it. This is going to be big money moves. Press continue, right? And of course, tagline is going to be big dollar bills. Alrighty, how to make them is going to be our description. And alrighty, we're going to be ready to rock. Now, as you guys see, that the way that the platform is set up is we can actually add different lessons or chapters. It's really straightforward. And if you guys want to add something new, all you got to do is just press add new lesson, add multimedia. I think that's the best because it allows you to put different type of content all in one place instead of having just a PDF or just a video. And the way that's going to look like is if we press on the lesson here, right, we can add a video, attachments, or even modify the lesson. For example, let's make it drop shipping. Boom, we're going to be ready to rock. And similar to the chat app, there's going to be multiple options up here at the top. So it's going to be setup, preview as user, access, right? So it actually has access to this course, as well as the different analytics when it comes to our product and who is actually using what. So whenever you're interacting with any type of creator, this is going to be the very first page you guys see. So here you guys can go ahead and modify you guys' store name, tagline, description, features, images, different stuff like that, as well as the product that they're actually going to see, FAQs, and different reviews, whatever we want. The thing about this platform is with other creators, this is going to be the exact style that's going to be maintained, which is really nice because it provides some sort of uniformity and like predictability to whatever creator we're working with. And whenever you guys want to see how you guys are doing, right, all you got to do is just go to dashboard. And from here, there's going to be a ton of different things to give you guys more of an insight into how your sales are doing and how your customers are actually enjoying the service. The features that I use the most is going to be in operations, because from here, we can actually see the different reviews, questions, or cancellation reasons that people gave. But there's also like a built-in CRM where you can actually see all of your users within one platform. That way, everything is centralized in one place. And if you guys want to go ahead and market this thing, it is really simple to set up your guys' affiliates, tracking links, and that way we know exactly where people are coming from and what is working versus what is not. And as you guys grow, the cool thing about Whop's platform is that there is such thing as milestones. So let's go ahead and select this right over here. Boom, check it out. There's kind of different rewards that we can get. So for example, this one is if we hit 10K in revenue in the first 30 days, right? Let's see what our reward is. And it's going to be a trip to New York City, to the actual HQ of the company. This is super kick-ass, and this is something that I would totally take advantage of. But there are going to be a lot of different awards here as well. So I'll go ahead and check them out, as some of them are going to be really cool. So let's go ahead and see how this compares to Kajabi. Now, Kajabi is going to be a little different just because there's so many other things that are included in the platform. So the first thing you guys see right off the bat is when it comes to pricing, it's not going to be free like the Whop's platform. However, the benefit of this is that there are going to be 0 transaction fees. The platform is going to have a lot built into it, ranging from landing pages to marketing emails to even being able to add your own funnel. It's going to be a little bit more developed than Whop when it comes to business development efforts for you guys' course. So it's kind of up to you guys to figure out what is going to be the best option for you. But let's go ahead and see how it looks like under the hood. So keep in mind, this platform is free. And if you guys go with the link in the description, you guys are going to get a free trial of the platform. To get it started, let's go ahead and enter your guys' first and last name, as well as your guys' email. Let's go ahead and set your guys' password, as well as your payment information. All right, now let's go ahead and start our free trial. And before we proceed, it's going to ask us a couple questions that we just got to get through. So how we heard about it, so social media ad, which platform, let's make it YouTube, right? Because you guys are watching this video. We are currently not running an online business, right? We're going to be in the business and finance space. We have 1 million followers, right? Let's manifest that. And we've seen tutorials about Kajabi. Let's press continue here. And let's go ahead and enter some information about your guys' address, right? But it kind of depends about your guys' setup. Let's press continue. And boom, we're going to be ready to rock. Now, as I mentioned before, when it comes to business development and getting your platform out there, Kajabi is going to be a little bit more developed. And what I mean by this is the fact that Kajabi has a ton of features that are built into marketing and sales. So if we go to the marketing section right over here, we see that there's going to be options for email campaigns, funnels, or different type of automations. So let's go ahead and check out how email campaigns are going to look like. Let's go ahead and get started here. And we're going to have an email sequence, right? The title is going to be test. Press continue. Alrighty, I dig this template, right? Let's go ahead and get started with this one. Title of the email is going to be test. So let's go ahead and create it. And from here, we can go ahead and modify how the internal title is going to be, subject line, or even the preview text that's going to be in the email. Let's press save. And the cool part about this is if we go to edit content right over here, we can actually modify it all internally. It's simple drag and drop. They all kind of work the same, right? So we can go ahead and select an image, text, button, text, whatever we want. And if we want to go ahead and modify it, it's going to be really simple for us to do. Like, check it out right over here. If I want to go ahead and modify this, I just put testing, right? It automatically does it for me. And I can go ahead and send this out to my prospects. This is going to come in really handy if you're collecting any type of emails, because it's going to allow you guys to nurture your guys' prospects. Let's go ahead back there. In addition to that, you guys can also build your own funnels or even add automations to make your guys' life a lot easier as more people are coming through the door. So this section in particular is why I feel Kajabi really wins. Because if you guys are able to host a course and promote it all within one place, that's going to make your guys' life a lot easier. So if we go to products, there's going to be a lot of different things that we can build internally within Kajabi, ranging from courses to coaching, community, podcasts, newsletters, and so forth. Let's go ahead and compare apples to apples here. So let's go ahead and courses, and let's get started here. Now, Kajabi does a really good job of helping you guys build it. So let's go ahead and see how it looks like. Title testing, right? Little description, big dollars, right? Similar as last time. Again, you can modify the colors here or your thumbnail image. Press next. And you can go ahead and kind of select if it's going to be a paid course or free. So let's keep it free for now. Press next. And right over here, Kajabi is helping us build it, right? Like the bare bones of it, which is going to be a lot easier for you guys moving through the process. And boom, check it out. We have the different headers here, right? All the way from understanding the basics of testing to different types of testing. And under those, we can actually add different content associated with it. So if we want to go ahead and do that, we'll just press add content. As you guys see, there's going to be a lot of options here. Submodule, lesson, or quiz. This is going to come in really handy because we can really deliver that personalized user experience. So if we want to go ahead and create a lesson, right? Let's name it test, create lesson here. Let's go ahead and actually click on it. And in terms of how it's going to look like, there's going to be multiple options here for us to add media or audio or type in different text or even have different files. And with certain plans, you have automations built into it as well. But again, this is just courses because there's also going to be coaching, community, podcasts, newsletters, so on and so forth, right? There's a lot that Kajabi has to offer. And in addition to that, we can actually store our website and landing pages all within one platform as well. So if we go to website pages right over here, as you guys remember, Kajabi has a really sick drag and drop editor that is really simple to use. So if we just go ahead and pick a template here, right, let's go ahead and select reach. Let's get started. We see that modifying this bad boy is going to be really simple. We can go ahead and customize it. And similar to our email editor, we can easily modify the images, dividers, opt-in forms, different about pages, right? We can actually modify pretty easily, right? So if we want to modify something, pretty straightforward to do. And that way we can optimize it for desktop, tablets, or even mobile phones. And speaking of the devil, there's actually a branded app that's available as well, which is going to be really clutch if you guys have your own community that's going to be interacting with their phones a lot. In this day and age, it seems more and more true. So this is a really useful feature for the Kajabi platform. And don't worry, I know I didn't mention this, but Whop actually has it as well, which is going to be really nice because I personally spend so many hours on my phone every single day. Lastly, within Kajabi, there's going to be a place to store all of you guys' contacts, so similar to Whop's CRM, as well as see all the analytics and how we're doing on different fronts of the business. That can range from net revenue to subscription metrics to opt-ins or page views, but I think the coolest part that really sets the Kajabi apart is going to be the Creator Studio. So within the Creator Studio, we can actually manage and create our own content all within the platform. So that way, since everything is interconnected, ranging from marketing efforts to sales to websites to funnels, you don't have to jump from one platform to another. And pretty much what the Creator Studio allows you guys to do is it allows you guys to repurpose any video into clips, transcripts, emails, or blogs, which is going to be huge when it comes to inbound marketing of your guys' course or any type of offering you guys got. Because having all the data talk with one another is going to give you guys a huge advantage when it comes to personalization when interacting with your guys' clients. And there you guys have it. That was a side-by-side comparison over the Kajabi and Whop's platforms. As you guys saw, they both have their own strengths and weaknesses, so it kind of depends on what you guys want to use it for. And if you guys do want to try out the platforms for yourself, please make sure to go through the links down in the description because it's going to give you guys a free trial of the platform, which is going to be super clutch for Kajabi because it's going to provide you 30 days of exclusive free trial at no cost to you. And remember that on this channel, we make videos about different tools and platforms to help you guys start and grow your guys' business. If you did get some value out of this video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos like this. Till next time, peace.